Yes. So I was referencing the context for that comment had to do with when fear is used as a strategic tool to get what we want. When organizations or leadership are using fear, it's being imposed upon us externally. It has that short term benefit, but in the long run, it erodes creativity, it erodes trust and productivity, and it leads folks for overreaction. And one of the overreactions that we were discussing is that people simply quit and leave the organization. And the loss, and we were looking at this particularly in the context of the case study of Hannah. So you might recall from the case study of Hannah, she had been with the organization 3 years as an administrative assistant. And then after completing her education, she applied and was promoted to case worker or a case manager. And understanding that in those situations where individuals are not experiencing the kind of support that they need to transition, which is something we're going to be talking about here in just a moment, the difference of change and transition. And again, when fear is imposed as a strategic tool, and one of those underlying principles that or underlying beliefs is that some amount of fear in the workplace is good. And it's generally seen that way because it gets us what we want in the moment. But the overreaction is that oftentimes people quit. They leave their job. And it's the loss of that brain trust. Brain trust is a colloquialism or an idiom for the intelligence and the experience and the expertise that is achieved by tenure. That when we have spent a time with an organization and we've gotten to know the culture and we have established networks and relationships and patterns, that the loss of those folks, the loss of that tenured employee is equivalent to the loss of a brain trust. And my comments was playing off of the words brain and trust, because essentially the brain representing our intellect, our creativity, our genius, and the trust reflective of the relationship that exists that is so supportive of collaboration. So when we lose brain trust, when we lose that kind of investment in our employees and in our leaders, that is a great loss to any organization.